I think both mathematics and the technological tools that are used to conduct scientific investigations became significantly more sophisticated over the last sort of 150 to 200 years. And that's partly what I'm thinking when I say that it's statistical in its approach, is that in the past, yes, there was an experimental attitude that I think that has existed since time immemorial. But it was sort of one of the other things is science was sort of democratized. Like with this sort of rising level of material prosperity, science used to be something that only rich people could do, and rich people were not very, there's not many of them.
Hmm.
Um, but there was very much like a kind of an experimental approach that where the actual data was recorded primarily in qualitative terminology, which inhibits any kind of, so to speak, objective critical analysis of to what degree do these results actually, speak in favor of a certain hypothesis? To what degree do they undermine it? Statistical methods in the development of more sophisticated mathematics in the pursuit of analyzing big sets of data
Mm.
has significantly enhanced the ability of science to make judgments. So, for instance, in the modern day, we have what we call the sort of null hypothesis, right? And part of what we're trying to do in science is to determine, well, we have this idea that there might be some effect, observable in the world, and then we sort of do experiments on it, and we evaluate, well, what do we observe an effect that's greater than what you would expect to see on random chance, basically. And that's part of how we establish the existence of some phenomenon is sort of by saying, well, the variance between what we would expect to see just based on random chance and what we would expect to see on the theory is significant enough that, this sort of merits further research and so.